Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, if I'm live right now, if you guys are able to listen me properly, if you guys are, there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, hello. Good evening everyone, good evening. Everything is okay, right? No issues with the audio or the video, right guys? Okay, great guys, amazing. So in today's class, we'll be moving further with our project, guys. The last thing that we did in our project, so let me just open up the project once right over here. So I'll just open up the code sandbox, and I think so. This was the project that we were working upon. Let me just cross verify it. Yeah. So we had completed our Hotstar clone navigation bar itself, right? Now we need to focus on the carousel, the video cards, and the rest of the stuff. So that is going to take us some time, guys, but we need to focus upon it and we need to make sure that it is done beautifully itself. Okay, so that is what we'll be focusing upon in today's class. Okay, so are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? We have done with the navigation bar, guys. We are left with the carousel, that is the images that was moving upon the video based things itself right over there, as well as your movies that are there, guys. So these are the three things that are remaining for us, guys. That is what we need to focus upon in this class, and it will be very easy, very easy. You don't have to worry about it, guys. Okay, shall we start with our class, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start with our class, guys? Please let me know, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. The project is left, guys, so we have to make sure that we are able to complete the project as well. Today is the last class, so I don't know that if we are able to finish up with our project today itself, then yes, it is the last class. If the project is still left, then we will be extending the number of days by one more day as well. Because for us, we need to make sure that we are able to understand the project properly as well as we are able to implement it right. That is the major point of the boot camp. So if we are not able to do the project, then what's the point of the boot camp itself, right? So continuing with that, guys, we'll be now focusing upon our project itself. It's a simple project, guys. Do not worry. You guys have already seen the navigation bar has been done. Okay. So for the navigation bar, guys, could you guys let me know? Have you guys practiced it off? Like, have you guys implemented it? Please let me know. Have you guys practiced it, guys? Have you guys implemented it? Please let me know, guys. Everybody has implemented it, right? Everybody has done it as well. Okay. Did you guys face any kind of questions or queries while you were participating in the like while you were practicing it, right? If you are facing any kind of questions or queries, you're not able to understand something from the video itself. Although I've explained each and every line right over there, guys. Okay. But still, if you're facing any problems, just put down in the comment section of today's video. I will personally look into it tonight, and I will make sure that every single question has been answered for you guys. Okay. You don't have to worry about it. So let's continue with our class, guys. Let's start the project. So first, what we'll be doing is instead of focusing upon the carousel first, we'll first focus upon the buttons. Okay, do you guys remember the buttons? Let me show you guys the project that we have to do. So let me just open up the project one so that I'm able to show you guys that as well. Give me a second. Okay, so more send to Shaurya. Open this up. Open up the project for you guys once. So this is the project that we are supposed to create, right? So instead of first focusing upon the carousel itself, we'll first focus upon these buttons that are there, guys. These buttons looks a little bit more amazing to me. Okay, so first we'll start by focusing more on these buttons, guys, and then we'll proceed further with this. Carousel will implement at the last. But the carousel is not that huge, so it will be pretty easy for us to implement. But first, these are something that will be new for you guys, and this is something that looks amazing as well. So first we'll implement this particular portion, guys, and then we'll move on with the rest of the stuff. So that will be the aim, guys. Okay. And let me just open up the live chat on my mobile phone so that I'm able to see what you guys are typing about as well while doing the boot camp. Okay, so just give me a second, guys. I'll just open up the same on my phone as well, right? Okay, so I'm gonna open up the live chat on my phone, guys, so you don't have to worry about it. Let's get started with our code, guys. Okay, so let's close this off. Okay, so why so early? So because we have two boot camps today, right? I have to cover this boot camp as well, and this is new boot camp that is starting. That is front-end web development with React.js. That's going to start from 8:15. So that is the reason why we are doing this. Anshika Agrawal is asking no certificates yet. Is the boot camp over, Anshika? How can we send the certificate without the boot camp being over, right? Let's first complete the boot camp, right? Okay, so let's get started with our code, guys. Let me just close this off. We don't require it. And let's focus upon our code. So right over here, after covering up the navigation bar, let's focus on the next of the stuff, guys. So what we're going to do right now is that we are going to implement the video card container. So that is what I've named it as. We'll create a div tag, guys, that is going to contain all these video cards that are there, so that we are hovering over it, it plays a video for us. So I'll make a div tag right over here, guys. I'll make a div tag, and I will create a class, and I will name the class as video card container, guys. Okay, video card container. So that is the name that I'll give to the div tag that is going to hold all our video cards itself for every single video card. Okay, so this is a container that contains all the cards for us. All these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards are there. It is going to contain all the cards for us, guys. Now we need to implement each of these individual cards as well. For each of these individual cards, we'll name it as video container. Okay, that's it. Okay, so video container itself. So video card. Okay, so right over here, we'll create another div tag that is there, and we'll name it as a class of video card. So video card. And inside of this, we are going to create our card, guys. First, we need to put up an image. Okay, so the image is going to be the Disney logo, so that when you are hovering over it, you are able to see the Disney logo. You are seeing the Disney logo, the Pixar logo, the Marvel logo, the Star Wars logo, and the National Geographic logo itself. If you are hovering over it, then only the video starts playing. Are you guys able to see this? Initially, it's just the logo itself, guys. It's just the logo. But when you are hovering over it, then you are able to see that, okay, there is the videos behind it as well. So we need to have both the images as well as the video. So we have learned how to put up images, right? We have learned how to use the image tag. Today we are also going to see how to use the video tag as well, guys. So first the image tag, guys. So first we'll put up the image tag. The source, so /images and /Disney.png. So that is the first tag. I will put up a like alternate text as well. So Disney logo, that is the alternate text. Always make sure that you guys are putting up the alternate text, guys. It's a good practice to do that. And the line is coming. Okay, is it fine right now? Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Okay, so right over here, guys, we'll put up a class as well, of course. So class, let us put up a class, CLASS class. I'll put up the class as video card image. Okay, so video. So this setup, I think so I need to put it up right over here. Otherwise I have to type it like this, so I'm not able to type it properly. Video card image. Okay, so that is the class where we are going to put right over there, guys. Alternate text we have already put. The next thing is the video tag, guys. So we'll put up a video. So to add a video, you have to use the video tag. The name of the tag is video. That name suggests that we are going to put up a video right over there, guys. So we'll put up a video tag right over here. So video. And for the source, we are going to put up the source as we already have all the videos uploaded right now. So video/Disney.mp4. That is the video that we are going to put. Along with that, guys, we are going to provide it that there should be no sound, right? When you're hovering over the video or the video is playing, there should be no sound to it. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. And the video should continuously loop, like it shouldn't end. So video is of just 1 second, 2 seconds, but it shouldn't end right over there. It should continuously be going on and on and on. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Yes. So are you able to understand these two things? The video shouldn't have any sound. For that, we put up another attribute right over here that is muted. Okay, because we want to make sure that the video is not producing any sound. Otherwise, it will look awkward as fuck. And the second thing is that the video should continuously play on the loop as well. It shouldn't pause right over there. So I'll put up another thing, that is loop right over here, guys. And of course, we need to provide it with a class. So for the class, we are going to provide it with card video. CRD card VIDEO video. Simple, sweet, and simple. That should be okay. The card spelling is so wrong that I have to change it. CARD card. Okay, so do not make these type of spelling mistakes, guys. Do not make these type of spelling mistakes. Make sure that you are Rajat Prava Panchal. If you are not interested in studying in the class, guys, please leave my class itself. Please leave my class. Okay, if you are here, please focus upon the project that you are doing. Otherwise, at the end of the day, if you are not able to create the project, what was the point of you coming to the boot camp itself? If you don't want to participate in the boot camp, please leave immediately. Okay, do not waste any second of yours right over here. If you are here, then focus upon the class. Okay, if you don't want to stay here, please leave the class immediately itself. So, is this size okay? Like, is this text size okay right now? Please let me know. Is this text size okay for you guys? Are you guys able to read everything on your screen, guys? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to read everything on your screen, guys? Please let me know. Is everything visible to you guys? Yes, everything is visible. There's no issues, right? Because I've zoomed out a little bit. Many of you guys were asking to zoom out a little bit itself. So I've zoomed out a little bit. So I hope so that now everything is looking fine with you guys, right? Okay, thank you so much. So this is how we have implemented our first div class, guys. That is the video card. Now, just like this, we are having how many video cards, guys? We are having 5 video cards, right? If you go on our website, we are having 5 video cards. We have implemented for Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic. These are all the cards that we need to implement, guys. So we'll just copy paste the code 5 times and then we'll change stuff inside of it, right? We are programmers. We don't like to write the same code again and again. So just copy paste this 5 times, guys. So 1 time, then 2 time, then 3 time, then 4 time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we'll just change the stuff right over here, guys. Instead of disney.png, we'll change this to, what is the next one? Pixar.png. And this also will change it to pixar.mp4. Let me just check if everything is working fine. So we'll just write it once again, pixar.mp4, to make sure that there is no problems right over there. The next one after Pixar, we are having, I think so, Marvel, right? So I hope so. So Marvel is the next one, marvel.png, and we'll change this as well as marvel.mp4. We'll change this as well, guys, into, I think Star Wars was the next one. So Star Wars.png, Star Wars.png, and we'll change this to Star Wars.mp4. So Star Wars.mp4. And the last one we are having, I think so, of which one is it? National Geographic. So let us change that as well. Geographic.png, and we'll change this as well to geographic.mp4. Now, what mistake have I made up till this point of time? Can somebody point it out? I've left something. I've not done something. I've made a mistake somewhere. Can somebody point out to me what is the mistake that I've made, guys? Can you guys point it out to me? What mistake have I made right over here, guys? Please let me know. Good. We have made the mistake of not changing the alternate text, guys. The ALT still remains the same. We have not changed it. So again, whenever you're changing stuff, make sure that you're changing it properly, guys. So we'll paste it right over here. We'll copy this. We'll paste it right over here. We'll copy this entire stuff, Star Wars, and we'll paste it right over here. And the same for geographic as well. We'll paste it right over here. Okay, so the alternate text is all fixed. The HTML part is done. Now we need to focus upon our last particular task, that is CSS. It's not last particular task, like the next task, that is CSS itself, guys. So we'll save this, guys. We'll save this. The class name remains the same, guys. Somebody said that I've made a mistake in class name. The class name will always remain the same, right? You want to make sure that the class name remains the same. That is how you will be able to put up your CSS, okay? Now, many of you guys are saying that the screen is blurred, guys. Just for them, I'm increasing the size a little bit. But guys, this is not the first time that you guys are using YouTube, right? You guys can go into the settings and increase the like quality of the video to 1080p or 720p itself. You will be able to see everything clearly. Okay, but still I've increased the size a little bit more. Okay, so we'll go to styles.css guys, and we'll put up the next styling that we want to do. Okay, so this was all the styling that we had done the previous class itself. So now we are going to look into our stylings guys. Okay, the first particular styling that we will be doing is the video card container guys. Okay, the video card container. So let us select the video card container first. video video card card contai container. Make sure that you are not making any spelling mistakes, otherwise it will not work for you guys. Okay, so make sure that you are not making any spelling mistakes. I make a lot of spelling mistakes when I'm coding, so just be a little bit alert when you are writing code. Otherwise you will just be finding out mistakes which you have not made. You have just made a spelling mistake itself. Okay guys, so right over here we'll put up the position as relative. Put up the position as relative itself. We have already discussed about this. We'll put up the width as 92%. So 92% because as you're able to see right over here, it does not take up the entire width. There is some gap here. Okay, is able to see this. There's some gap. It is a little bit less. Okay, is able to see that. Please let me know. There's a little bit less right over here. There's some gap right over here, guys. So we are taking up a width of 92% to make sure that we are able to maintain that width of 4% and 4% on both the sides, because the same thing we have done above as well. I think so. We have provided a padding of 4% for our navigation bar. So 4% of both the ends are actually not getting utilized. So for this particular purpose of using padding, we are going to use our margin itself. We are just taking up the width itself as like 92%, so that the padding already gets consumed right over there itself. Okay, the next thing is that margin will keep it as auto. Okay, margin will keep it as auto itself, so that it automatically figures out the margin that is necessary right over there. We are going to hide the height as 10 VW. Can somebody let me know what is VW guys? We have already studied about it. I hope so I don't have to explain it. But still, what is the meaning of the term VW guys? Could you guys let me know? 10 VW, what is the meaning of that guys? Can somebody let me know what is the meaning of the term 10 VW guys? Please let me know guys. Viewport width. Viewport width is with respect to the body tag itself. And that means 10% of the body tag. That is the height that I'm putting up right over there. Great guys that you were able to remember it. It's really amazing. Very few people actually remember it, and I get very disappointed sometimes. For display, we'll take up as flex because everything needs to be on the one direction itself. So we have already discussed about flex, FLEX. Okay. The next thing that we are going to do is margin and bottom. Margin BOTTO and bottom, and we're going to fix it up at 20 pixels guys. So that with the next particular slide that is there, we are having some border with that as well. We don't want the recommend for you just up and close with our entire thing. So we are going to put up a margin bottom of 20 pixels guys. After doing that, we'll just put up the so all these tags that are there guys, all these tags right over here that are there, the Disney, the Pixar, the Marvel, the Star Wars, the Net Geographic, we want them to occupy space out, we want them to occupy equal space right over there. Are you guys able to understand this? All these boxes, even though they are in one particular domain itself, have equal spacing in between each other. Okay, that is what we want to do right over there. Are you guys able to understand this guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know guys. So for that, what you're going to do is we're going to use something called as justify content. We're going to provide that. We're going to tell it to CSS that justify content, and we're going to tell it that space between. So it will make sure that the space in between each of these tags, is equal. In between each of these tags is equal itself. That is what we are going to provide right over there. The next tag that we want to change is our video card, right? So video -card. If I make any spelling mistakes guys, please do let me know. Okay, VIDEO video, because I make a lot of spelling mistakes as you're able to see. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not able to do that, but still, if I make any spelling mistakes and you guys are able to see, just let me know guys. It will be very helpful for me. Okay, so position, we'll take it up as relative. Okay, the next thing that we'll be doing is we are going to take the minimum width. Okay, so try to understand this, guys. The width of these buttons needs to be calculated actually. Okay, width of these buttons need to be calculated. Exactly how much width should it take? So I've already done the calculations for you. What like these sites are actually using the exact same calculations. I've already done it for you, and I'm providing it to you guys right over here, so you don't have to worry about it. So the minimum width of this particular video card should be calculate CLC. CLC basically means calculate 100%, okay, 100% divided by 5 minus 10 pixels. 100% divided by 5 minus 10 pixels, guys. That is the calculation that I've already. So this is the calculation that they are using. This is not something from my own brain, guys. This is not something from my own brain. This is the same calculation that these guys have done. I've just figured it out, copy pasted it right over here, because that is what I needed, because I wanted to make sure that the site looks exactly as similar as possible to the original site. So this calc basically does the calculation for us. Basically what it's saying is that 5 to 10 pixels of width, just divided from 100 pixels, and that should be the width of it. Now, why is that the case? Okay, try to understand this, guys. Try to understand this. We are having 5 video cards, right, guys? We are having 5. So this is one calculation, guys. This is one calculation, and this is the rest of the calculation. Use BODMAS whenever you are dealing with like programming calculation. Use BODMAS. Bracket of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Use that entire thing itself. Okay, so first the division will happen. So basically what it is saying is that, okay, 20%. Okay, you are having 100% width. Okay, this width that is there, guys, this width will be considered as 100%. Each of these objects will be taking up there are 5 objects, right? 100% is the width. There are 5 objects. If I want to distribute it equally amongst everyone, that will be 20, 20, 20, 20%, right? 100 divided by 5. So that will be the width of every single box. But we also need any issues with the audio or the video, right, guys? Please let me know. I hope so there shouldn't be any issues with the audio or the video, guys. Please let me know. I hope so there shouldn't be any issues with the audio or the video, guys. Please let me know. Yes, everything is fine. Everything is proper. Please let me know. Okay. I don't know why the OBS started hanging. तो एक बार वापस ग्रुप पे मैसेज करते कि class has already started, so like बच्चे join कर सकते हैं, class वापस चालू हो चुका है. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so I don't know why that happened, guys, but I hope so now everything is fine. Okay, all good. Thank you so much, guys, for patiently waiting. I know sometimes we think there was no network issues and the internet was working, everything fine. This OBS started hanging out. Okay, no issues in that. So right over here, guys, did you guys were able to understand this minimum width calculation itself? Please let me know. Were you guys able to understand this minimum width calculation that we have done right over here, guys? Please let me know. Were you guys able to understand the minimum width calculation that we have done right over here, guys? Please let me know. Yes, everybody was able to understand it. So 100% divided by 5, 20% and 10 pixels to make sure that the spacing is there. The same thing we have to implement it within our width as well. So the width, normal width as well. So minimum width, it shouldn't go anything less than that. But the normal width as well will be the exact same thing, guys. We are not going to change anything. So you can just copy paste the entire thing from right over here and paste it. There's no issues in that. Then we'll go to the next line, guys. We'll then put up our height, HEI, GST height. We'll put up the height as 100%. So that will be with respect to the parent element's height itself. I'm going to put up a border radius because we need to make sure that it is rounded across the borders, right? So that we need to do it using border radius, BORDER border. BORDER border radius, and we'll put up the border radius. Let's assume 5 pixels. 5 pixels should be more than sufficient. And this will make the edges appear a little bit rounded itself, overflow hidden. So that will make sure that the image or the video is not going outside our div tag. So if the image of the video is too big for our div tag to contain, so it will just make the video or the image a little shorter so that it gets included right over there itself, inside of the tag. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Overflow hidden basically make sure that your image or your video does not go outside your div tag. It remains inside of the div tag itself. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Okay, great. The next particular thing is your color itself. So background, because before the video is starting to play, it is just the image itself, right? So we need to put up a background color as well. So the background color I've already fixed. So hash, let me just write it down, 03 0B and then 17. That is the background color that we're going to put up right over there, guys. So now this has been done. The next one is your video card image and the card video. Okay, the image and the video, guys, that we need to put up right now. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So we'll put that, guys, for both the video card image and the card video. We are going to have the same CSS initially. So dot video card. Is it card video or video card? I forgot which particular tag I've used. So video card image, and then we are having your card video. Okay, so it's card video, guys, not video card. So that is a fault from my end. Let me remove this. So card hyphen video, that is the name, comma. Okay, are you able to see this? Comma right over here, and then dot, and then your video card image. So dot video card image. So here for the very first time, what you are able to see is that I've selected multiple classes. I've not just selected one class, I've selected two classes right over here. The card video class and the video card image class as well. Two cards I've selected right over here, guys. And I'm applying the same set of CSS to both the classes. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Okay, I've solved that as well. So I've selected both the things. I'm going to make the changes right over here. So width, first of all. So we'll put up the width as 100%. We'll put up the height as 100%. Because with respect to the parent element itself, and object fit, we are going to put it up as cover. Okay, so it should cover the entire div tag itself, not just one portion of it. If it is small, then it should cover the entire div tag, not just one portion of it. So object fit is cover the entire div tag. Okay, and after that we are going to put up some individual things as well. So this makes your code a little bit smaller. For example, both of these had the same CSS properties initially. So I'm putting up both of them together, so it makes your code a little bit shorter. Now, if I want to make any kind of custom changes to it, I can definitely do that as well. For example, card video, and I'll put some extra features as well. For example, position, and I'll put up the position as absolute, ABSOLUTE. Why is the, okay, the spelling is so shit, ABSOLUTE, absolute. Okay, so position we have put up as absolute itself, guys. And for the dot video card, okay, so dot video card, we need to select it. So card video, sorry. So dot card card. It should be card video, right? Okay, card card, card card video, and we'll put it up as hover. So that is when we hover over the video card. Okay, so we are basically selecting that when we hover over the video card itself, and dot video card image. So basically what I want to do is when I'm hovering over the video card, itself, what should happen? That is my major question right over there, guys. When I'm hovering over the video card, guys, what should happen right over here? So let me see, video card. So instead of doing card video, we need to take up the video card itself, video card. Okay, so video card hover. So whenever you are having the video card, this is the video card. The entirety of the thing itself is your video card, guys. So when we are hovering over it, we want to make sure that our video card image is not seen. Okay, the video starts playing. The image gets hidden. Okay, is able to understand this? Please let me know. The image gets hidden whenever we are hovering over the video card. The image gets hidden and the video starts playing for us, right? So for that, what I have done is that in the case when the video card, we are hovering over the video card itself, when you are hovering over the video card, for dot video card image, change these CSS properties. Okay, for dot video card image, change the CSS properties, that is display is none. Okay, display is none. That is, I don't want it to be displayed on my screen. It shouldn't be there on my screen itself. So then in that way, I'm able to hide my image and only the video is able to play. Are you guys able to understand this? Again, this is something new, guys. That is the reason why I'm taking up my time to make you guys understand this. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this particular part of the code, guys? Please let me know. This is very important for you guys to understand. This is very important for you guys to understand. That is the reason why I'm asking again and again. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Yes? Okay, great. So we'll go back to our code. Let us see what monstrosity have we created right over here. Okay, so everything is working absolutely fine. The only problem is that it is coming over the navigation bar itself. The reason for that is we haven't put up our carousel. Okay, we haven't put up our carousel right over there. So once the carousel is there, everything will look fine. But yeah, everything is working absolutely fine except the videos are not playing. The videos are not playing. To play the videos, we need JavaScript right over there. That will be the job of JavaScript. But yes, the starting of the video, we are able to see right over here, guys. When we hover over it, the hovering part is working absolutely fine. When we will be implementing the JavaScript code, the video will start playing as well. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this and understand it, guys? Please let me know. So once we are able to put up the JavaScript code and the carousel, everything should be working absolutely fine, guys. Let us now put up the carousel part itself. Let us now put up the carousel part itself so that it looks fine and we are able to justify that, okay, everything is working fine as well. We don't want somebody to say, hey, the video is not working. So we'll just first put that up, guys. Okay, so for the carousel, we'll create another div, guys. So the carousel is basically this, the images that are continuously moving, right? The images that is continuously moving, that is called as a carousel. Okay, that is called as a carousel, guys. Now the problem with this carousel is that it is not actually optimized for the current screen. Okay, so the images at some point of time we will have to see how to optimize the images as well. But right now, whatever images that we are having, so the video is not working. So because of that, that needs to be implemented via JavaScript. Okay, how to play the video, that needs to be implemented via JavaScript itself. But right now the CSS portion is absolutely done. The CSS portion is absolutely done. There's no issues with the CSS portion anymore. Is that the JavaScript portion will be making sure that the video is also working, guys. So now we'll be focusing upon the carousel, guys. We'll create a div tag right over here. And we'll put up a class, guys. We'll put up a class and we'll call this as carousel container. Okay. Carousel. Yeah, am I writing this right spelling? Carousel. I hope that the spelling is correct. I don't know. I don't know the spelling of carousel. I hope that the spelling of carousel is correct, guys. Please do check it out. I feel so it's correct. Okay. Containers, container. If somebody is able to figure out that if it's a wrong spelling, do let me know, guys. I'm not good with spellings. Okay. So div tag, we'll put up another div tag itself. That is for the carousel itself. So carousel class, and we'll put up as carousel. I don't want to write it once again. I will just paste it right over here, guys. And then inside of the div tag, guys, we are going to put up our images and everything, right? So for that, we'll try to create a slider right over here. I don't know if it will work or not. Let us try it out. So div tag, even this particular portion, I'm writing the code for the very first time itself. Class, and we'll put up as slider slider. So that spelling is correct. I will just cross check that. Okay, so and then a new div tag right over here, guys. Just check if everything is working fine or not. Okay. Okay, so no issues in that, guys. We will leave it right over here itself. After this, we have to actually put up the JavaScript code right over there, guys. So we have to remove all this from right over here. This is the only code of HTML that you need to write for the carousel, guys. Okay, please try to understand this. This is the only code that you need to write for the carousel, guys. The rest of the stuff will be implemented via JavaScript right over here. Just that some styling needs to be there. So we'll put up the styling right now. We don't have any options for that. So we'll put up the styling right over there, guys. But yes, we will have to wait for the JavaScript right over there, because the carousel is automatically moving on, right? That cannot be implemented. That is interactivity. You cannot implement that using CSS or HTML itself. For that, you need JavaScript right over there. So some type of JavaScript code we'll have to write to make sure that the carousel is moving right over there. But nevertheless, we'll put up the basic CSS properties right now itself, that we are not facing any kind of problems with that. So because the carousel is present above the container, guys, we'll put up the CSS right over here to make sure that everything is working absolutely fine, guys. So yeah, so let us make sure that everything is working fine. So I'm having the chart right over here. What is the last day of project submission? Let us first complete the project itself, right? Let us first complete the project itself, right? Okay. So nevertheless, let's continue from right over there, guys. So okay, everything is done properly. We'll put up our dot slash and then CSS properties associated with our slider carousel itself. So dot carousel. Okay, again, I forgot the spelling of carousel itself. So carousel and containers here, NDI and yeah, container, and we'll put it up and parentheses right over here, guys. And inside of the parentheses, we'll put up the position as relative, first of all. Then we'll go to the next line. We'll write our width as 100. Width should be 100%. 100%. It should take up the entire width of the screen itself. Then we are having the height. Height should be 450 pixels. Let it put up as 450 pixels itself, guys. Okay, the next little thing that we have to do is padding. Okay, so padding padding, and we'll put the padding as 20 pixels, comma 0. So we are having on top and bottom 20 pixels, on left and right, because it's a slider, it's a continuous carousel itself, we don't have to put anything. So we'll put it up as 20 pixels and 0. The next thing that we have to put it up as Gyan Pratap Singh, if you feel that you are so intelligent, you can come here and code along with me. I actually have my phone right over here. I'm checking out the chat section from there to make sure that whatever you guys are typing, I'm able to see it. If you are not familiar with it, that means that I'm trying to make sure that if anybody is having any kind of questions with the code that I'm writing, I'm able to see that. I know you are very smart, but I'm even smarter than you. Okay, you are not working in Google. You haven't even been to Google as well, but I am. So if you want to stay in the class, please focus upon the class instead of doing bakchodi right over here. Stay in the class, you learn right over here. I'll totally support you. I'll even help you out with your code, with your questions and queries itself. I'm trying to make sure that everybody, if he's having any kind of questions or copies itself, or any kind of problems that are there, I'm able to help him out with that. So if you don't want to be there in the class, please fuck off from my class. Please do not disturb me. It's something that I take up very seriously, that whatever I'm coding, I'm able to help our students out as well. If I wanted, I would have just put up a recorded video, not explaining anything. This is the project, go and do it. I don't want that. I want to make sure that everybody is able to understand every single line of code that I'm writing. Okay. So if you want to stay in the class, focus on the class. If you don't want to stay in the class, leave my class. As simple as that. Okay. So the next thing that is there is, guys, that we'll put up the overflow property itself. Okay. So overflow property, and we'll put up the overflow property as hidden for right now, because we don't want it to go overboard like the other stuff, the other images. They're not single image, right? We are going over multiple images right over there. So when that is happening, guys, we want to make sure that whatever other images are there, that remains hidden. It is not seen by us. Only the image, one image at a time, we are able to see at any particular point of time. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Okay, so we'll put up the overflow X as hidden. Okay, why X? Because the overflow on the X axis. The rest of the stuff we can actually take care of it. Okay, overflow on the x-axis, because all the images are on the x-axis itself. Every image is going to come one after the other. So that is the reason why we're putting up overflow on the x-axis as hidden. Everybody was able to understand this, right, guys? Good. So we'll put up a margin on the top itself, guys. Margin top, and we'll put up the margin top as, let's assume, 80 pixels. I think so that should be more than sufficient to put up a particular scene right over there. So carousel container 80 pixels should be more than sufficient. Then for the dot carousel as well, we'll put up carousel. Okay, carousel container. I don't want carousel container, just the carousel itself. We'll put up the CSS for that as well, guys. So right over here, guys, we'll be starting out with display as flex, because all the things are in the one line itself. All the images, all the carousel are going to be in the one particular line itself. Everything needs to be at the same point of time, just that it is hidden. Like it is hidden, it is overboard, and it is hidden from us. We are able to see only one image at a time. So for that, we'll be using a property that is your position, that is reflex. The position that is flex itself, guys. So display, and display will put up as flex. The next thing that we'll be doing right over there is that width and the height. Okay, so width we already know right over here, guys. We are going to take up 92% because we want it to be remain intact itself, guys. And the height is going to be 100% itself, of course. So we'll put it up right over here, guys. So we'll put up the width as 92%, guys. So 92%, and we'll put up the height as 100% itself. We'll put up the position as should we put it up as relative, or should we put up as absolute? We'll put up as relative itself, and the margin we'll put it up as auto. The rest of the stuff, margin, we'll put it up as auto itself. Okay, Control S right over here, guys. Okay, why do we use overflow? Because there are multiple images right over there, right? This is not a single image. As you're able to see, there are multiple images right over there, but you only want to see one image at a time. The other images, you want to keep it hidden. It shouldn't come up as like all the images are coming up on your screen. You want it to be kept hidden. Anything outside should be hidden, guys. That is the reason why we are putting up as overflow -x as you are having the property. Okay, hidden. Okay, so now that we have put up these things, let us see how it looks like. Of course, we won't be able to see anything, but the spacing should be there at least. As you're able to see, the spacing has come up properly, wherein we will be using JavaScript to put up our carousel images. And these are the stuff that are coming up right over here as well. The next thing that we have to focus upon is the movies. Okay, next thing that we have to focus upon is the movies right over there, guys. Okay, so let us do that right now, guys. Let us do that. Let us put up the movies itself. We'll go to the bottom. So this is what I'm talking about. By the movies, I'm talking about these things. These are the stuff that is currently remaining, guys. Recommended for you and popular shows. So if we are able to implement one, we will be able to implement everything else as well. That is basically copy pasting the entire stuff. So okay, so this has been done. Everything is done. Which was the div tag? So which one is this div tag? Let us see. So this is the, again, this is the body tag. So which div tag is this? This is the div tag right over here. So this video card container itself will make our rest of the stuff outside this div tag. Okay, outside this div tag itself, guys. So I'm able to see some questions. What is the difference between relative and absolute position? Relative is basically with respect to the parent element. Where do you want to put it up? Okay, and your absolute position is fixed. It is irrespective of the parent element. It is fixed on one particular point. That is fixed. Absolute. It is not relative to anything. Okay. Okay, guys. The next thing that we're going to do is we have implemented the video card. We have implemented navigation. We have implemented the 30% of carousel itself. The rest we have to implement it with JavaScript. The next part of our code is the recommended for you part itself. So for that, we'll just start with the h1 tag itself, a simple h1 tag right over here. We'll put up a class right over here, guys. So we'll put up a class. I will name the class as the title. Okay, simple, sweet, nothing too fancy about it. title title. And this title will contain recommended for you. Okay, recommended for you. So recommended, recommended for you. Okay, simple h1 tag itself, guys. Nothing too complicated about it. Now that is basically your recommended for you guys. Right away, my phone just stopped working. Right now it's working properly. Okay, the next little part is that after the h1 tag has been implemented by us, we need to create the movie list, guys. For that, we are going to first create a div tag. Okay, each of these movies will be put inside of a div tag itself. when we're going to call this as a movies list div tag itself, guys. So we'll put up a div tag right over here, guys, div tag, and we'll call it as the class of movie list. Okay, movies movies list right over here, guys, movies list, and we'll put it up everything inside of it, guys. The first thing that we want is a button. The button is going to be a pre-button itself, and this pre-button is going to have our so what is this pre-button, guys? So if you go back to our website, you will be able to see that there is a button on the left hand side. Are you guys able to see this button, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this button on the left hand side, this button and the button on the right hand side as well? So we're first implementing these two buttons, guys. We are first implementing these two buttons itself. Okay, so normally you are not able to see the button, but if you hover over it, you are able to see the button and you are able to click on it as well. So we are first going to implement this button, guys. So we'll create a button tag. So button button tag, simple button tag itself. This button tag we are going to put up as the class. Okay, we'll put up as the class, and we'll name the class as next button. Okay, pre button and the next button, guys. So this is the pre button, so pbtn. I think so that should be more than sufficient as a class name itself. And we'll put up a title as well, right? title title, and we'll name the tag as btn. Okay, btn. So title is basically like a name given to somebody. So class is basically, so you are having a name like Shaurya, but you are in class 10C. Okay, so title is basically like a name given to that. Okay, I'm giving it a name of button itself, btn. Inside of the button we need to have an image. Okay, inside of the button we need to have an image itself. So that image we'll be putting up. So image tag, we already know that image tag, and we are going to put up the src as dot slash images slash next next dot png. So that is the name of the, and we'll put up the image as next btn button. Okay, so that will be the alternate text itself. Very simple, very easy to understand, nothing too complicated about it. Once we have done this, we'll just copy this out for the next button as well. We don't want to write it again and again, right? Just copy this out for the next button. This was the pre button. Sorry, this, okay, I put up, I needed to write pre right over here. I've written next pre button itself, and now we'll be creating the next button. So nxt next button, guys, and next button, everything is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now that we have implemented our buttons, guys, the next thing that we need to implement is the all the videos, all the movies itself that are there, right, guys? Please let me know. All the movies that are there, we need to implement that right now. So let us get started with that, guys. We'll create another div tag, guys. We'll create another div tag. We'll call it as the class. We'll call it as the class of card container. Let us keep that as the class. card card, CONTAI, and yeah, container. And then inside of it, we are going to provide it with the div card. So div card itself right over here. So we'll put up as class as card, and once we are able to do that, we'll put up the images and everything inside of it. Okay, so we're having the image. First of all, the image is there. So for the image, we are just going to use the poster itself. So dot slash images slash poster1.png alternate text, whatever the name of the movie is. Like now I'm just writing p1 because I don't know which movie is that. Okay, and once I've implemented the image right over here, guys, the next thing that we have to do is provide it with a class, right? So provide it with a class as well. So class, and we'll provide it with the class name of card image. Okay, the image or present inside of the card. card img image. Simple, sweet, sober, nothing too complicated about it. Now every single card not just has an image, right? It has a name of the movie, it has the description of the movie itself. Each of these pages, as you're able to see, it has a name of the movie as well as a description of the movie as well. Are you guys able to see this? By hover over the class, you're able to see that we are having an add to watch list. You're having a Loki, that is the name of the movie, and some description as well, guys. So that is also something that we need to implement right over there. So once the image has been done, guys, we'll create a div tag right over here, guys. We'll create a div tag, div. I will call it as the card body. Okay, so class card body is going to contain all that information about that card for us. Okay, it is going to contain all that information about the card for us, guys. So h2 right over here, guys, we'll put up the h2 tag because we don't want a very big and bold one, and we'll put up the class as name. Okay, that's the name of the movie itself. Say name, and provide name as Loki, I'll put up a little bit of description about it as well. So for description, I'm going to use the H6, that is the lightest and the smallest of everybody. I will put up as the class of description, DES, that should be more than sufficient. Description, we'll put a random description. This is the best Marvel show. A simple description itself, guys. And the last particular thing is the button. Okay, the last particular thing is the button, guys. So button button. I will provide the button with again a class name as well. So class name will provide it to add a watch list button. Okay, very simple class name. WATCH watch list. Okay, and this is one word itself. Watch list BTN button, and we'll provide it with a add to watch list itself. So add to ATCHLIST, add to watch list. That is the text we want to have inside of the button itself. Simple and sweet. अब ये कौन सा button है? So pay attention to the class, then you will be able to understand ये कौन सा button है. When you hover over a particular image, okay, you're able to see that you're having a name of the movie, the description of the movie, and a button called as add to watch list. That is the button right over there, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know, guys. Great, awesome. So we'll go back to our code, guys. We'll go back to our code. We have implemented our very first part, guys. That is the card, and we just need to copy it out for every single card that we want to implement. I hope this is the div tag associated with it. Okay, so we'll just copy paste it as many number of times as you want, guys. That's up to you. For right now, I'm just copy pasting it like 3 times or 4 times itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times I've copy pasted it. I'm going to change the poster to from P1 to P2. Similar to that, I'll change this as well right over here. So I'll have to go right over there. And I'll change it to P2 right over here. So I'm just changing the poster itself, guys. Nothing less, nothing more. Poster 2 has been done. Poster 3. Then we are having your P3 right over here. I'm just changing the names itself, guys. Nothing less. Right over here as well. Poster. I'll put up the poster as 3 right over here, guys. I will put it up as P3. Okay, I had to use P4. Okay, I have used P3 once again. So P4 right over here. So P4. Okay, so I've just changed the images and everything right over there, guys. The names needs to be changed as well. So for that, whatever the poster is, we'll change the name at every point of time itself. Right now, this is more than sufficient for us. We'll try to put up the CSS code for it right now. Okay, so for right now, guys, we'll change the names and everything as we go along, because that is not a very important part. You can change the name on your own as well. Right now, we'll focus upon the CSS portion, guys. We'll save this. We'll go back. We'll change the CSS, guys. The CSS portion is going to be very simple, guys. Very straightforward. Nothing too complicated about it. Whatever we have learned up to this point of time, we are going to use just that. We're not going to add anything to it, guys. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay. So .title title. Okay, that is the title tag itself. I will put up the color as white. So color and hash FFF. That should be sufficient. Then we are having the opacity, guys. Opacity 0.9. Again, something that we have already studied. Nothing new about it. Then we are going to have a padding left, and we'll have the padding left at 4%. Next middle part will be text transform. So that is also something that we have already understood. Text transform, and we'll use capitalize right over here, guys. The next middle thing is font size. Font size we are going to use as 22 pixels, and we are going to use our font weight. The font weight will provide it as the normal 500 pixels that we have been doing up till this point of time. We are not changing anything, guys. The same thing we are doing right over here as well. Again, nothing new we are learning right over here. Everything we have already learned in our previous classes. That is the reason why I'm not spending a lot of time on it. Okay. The next thing is the movie list, guys. So .movies movies list right over here, guys. Again, parenthesis, and then we'll put up with the width, width width, and we'll provide the width of 100%. Of course, we are going to have the height of 200 pixels should be more than sufficient. So 200 pixels right over here, guys. Or 220 pixels. Let's change that to 220 pixels. So that it looks good. Then position will be relative, and we'll put some margin as well. So position is relative, and let's put up some margin, guys. So margin and margin. I will put up the margin as 10 pixels. 0 and 20 pixels itself. That will be the margin right away here, guys. Then the next part is the card container. So dot card 20 container, and we'll put up that as our position as relative. Okay, position, we'll put it up as relative, guys. Many of you guys are asking about the certificates. Very good, very interesting that without even completing the bootcamp, you guys want the certificate. First, complete the project itself first, right? Complete the project first itself. Okay. Width, let us take up the width, guys. Width as 92% itself. The same one, 92%. We are not changing anything right over there. Okay, the next video part is that we'll be having the padding and padding left. The bit of the padding left has 10 pixels itself, guys. 10 pixels to make some spaces between each of these carousels itself, guys. And then the height will be the same, that is 220 pixels. The next we are going to put up the display as flex because everything needs to be in the same line. So display as flex. Next we are going to put up the margin. So margin we are going to put up as 0 and auto. Okay. So margin, we'll put it up as 0 and auto right over here, guys. 0 for top and bottom, auto from left and right. Okay, then you're going to put up the align items. So all the items should be aligned according to the center itself. So for that, we're going to use align items and we're going to use center. That is the one that we'll be using. Along with that, we'll be putting up the overflow and the x on the y-axis. Okay, so for both the x and the y-axis, we have to put up the overflow right over here, guys. So overflow we'll put up at as -x, that we are putting up as hidden auto, and we'll put up the overflow y. The overflow y, guys, as visible. And the last little thing, scroll behavior. Scroll behavior, we'll put it up as smooth, that when you're scrolling over it, it should be as smooth as possible itself, guys. Should be as smooth as possible. Okay, so we'll put it up right over here, guys. Smooth, as simple as that. The next major thing that we have to do, guys, is your card container. That is when you're scrolling on top of it itself, guys. What should we do at that point of time? So we'll stop right over here itself, guys. We'll continue this from tomorrow onwards itself. Okay, we'll stop right over here. We'll continue this entire code from tomorrow onwards itself, guys. No issues in that. Because we are having the next bootcamp in 15 minutes, so I need to prepare for that as well. Okay, now coming back to the bootcamp itself, the bootcamp is not yet over. The bootcamp will be over tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we'll be having the last class in which we'll be implementing the rest of the code. We'll be implementing the JavaScript code as well. So all the JavaScript code for the videos, all the JavaScript code for this carousel, all the JavaScript code for this coming out, and the CSS code that is left as well, a little bit more. I think so approximately some 50-60 lines of CSS code is remaining. So all that we'll be doing in tomorrow's class itself. Tomorrow's class will be at 6:30. Okay, tomorrow's class will be at 6:30 itself. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Tomorrow's class will be at 6:30, guys. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Okay, great. The second little thing that is there is, guys, today we are going to start out with the front-end web development using React.js bootcamp. That is what we are going to start in our today's class, guys. So today we are going to have the very first day of the classes. As you're able to see, that is going to start in the next, it is going to start from 8:15 itself, guys. Front-end web development with React.js and JavaScript. So if you guys want to participate in that, you guys want to continue studying full stack in its entirety itself, we have the next particular bootcamp, that is React.js and JavaScript. That is the front-end web development portion itself. So because you guys already know HTML, CSS, we are going to discuss a little bit of HTML and CSS in the next bootcamp as well. But if you want the certificates, another set of certificates for your front-end web development with React.js and JavaScript as well, you guys can definitely participate in that bootcamp as well, guys. So how many of you guys will be joining us today for the next bootcamp as well? Could you guys let me know? How many of you guys will be joining us today for the next bootcamp as well? Could you guys let me know? Okay, so I think so this will be a very good opportunity for you guys to join right over there and continue studying. See, if you're joining a training and internship, it's fine. Even if you're not, the boot camps are completely free of cost. We never ask you for any kind of money or something. We only want to make sure that you are having the habit of practicing every single day. The only way to get better at programming is to build as many projects as possible, to practice every single day, to learn every single day. And that habit I want to inculcate within you guys. So if you want, you can participate in the next boot camp as well, guys. That is going to start at 8:15. Come to the boot camp right over there, guys. Learn right over there. Make sure that you are able to get the certificates as well, because that is also important, and do the project as well, guys. Okay, so today's boot camp is not yet over. What is the certificate? How the certificates will be there and everything. Boot camp is not yet over, guys. The boot camp is not yet over. Just be very clear with this. Today's bootcamp is not over, guys. We still have one more day. So tomorrow there will be another bootcamp, another class that will be there. The 8th day of our bootcamp, guys. That's the last day that will be there, guys, wherein we'll be completing the project, and I will be letting you guys know how and when you will be receiving your certificates as well, guys. So for today itself, guys, make sure that you guys are participating in the next bootcamp. That is the front-end web development with React, JS, and JavaScript. You don't have to register for that because you guys are currently in this bootcamp itself. I know it is very late for you guys to register. So even if you come right over there, you be in the entire session, you'd give your attendance itself every single day, you will still receive your certificates itself, guys. Okay? Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Great, guys. Awesome. So again, just to recap, this bootcamp is not over. The bootcamp is still remaining. Tomorrow is the last day of our classes. There I'll be letting you guys know when will you be getting your certificates, on what particular email you will be getting your certificates, and all those kind of stuff itself. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, the next particular thing that is going to be there is that the next bootcamp is going to start from 8:15. So I will request you guys to come right over there, learn right over there, guys. A genuine request from me. I hope so that will be adding to your benefit itself, and whatever project that we are doing in this particular bootcamp, you guys can continue that project as well in React JS as well. So you don't have to worry about it. Everything will be taken care by us. Okay. So right now I'll be giving you guys the attendance for today's class. I will be giving you guys the attendance for today's class, guys. Give me a second. Where's the attendance? Day 6. I already opened it up. Make a copy right over here as well. This will be day 7. Hotstar clone, day 7. Just to make sure that those students who are not there in the class, I'm able to help them out as well. So I'll just put up a question right over here somewhere so that they also know. 18th July, that is tomorrow, is the last day of classes. The class will happen at 6:30 p.m. IST. Day 8 final class. After that, you will get yours. I read the question. Okay, no, done, required, and send link, copy, short, blah blah blah, accepting to live. Okay, let me go back. Okay, again, wrong link. Like I said, guys, tomorrow will be the last day of classes, guys, not today. Okay, The bootcamp is not yet over, guys. The bootcamp is not yet over. Tomorrow is the last day of our bootcamps, guys. Today is not the last day of bootcamp. Okay, again, just revising it, guys. Okay, today is not the last day of bootcamp. Tomorrow is the last day of bootcamp. Tomorrow again we'll be having the class at 6:30 itself. For those guys who want to continue learning with us even further, you guys can join us at the 8:15 bootcamp that is going to start. That is the front-end development bootcamp with React.js. So if you're interested to learn JavaScript a little bit more, React.js a little bit more itself, then you guys can join us at 8:15. Of course, that bootcamp is also for free and it also has the certificates associated with it. My main job right over here is to make sure that you guys are able to understand, study every single day, practice every single day itself. That is how you will be able to get better with time. There's no other way of getting better at programming, but that except for building entire projects, except for building entirety of coding every single day. Okay guys, so I've provided you guys with a link right over here, guys. You guys can start filling your attendance itself right now. Tomorrow, if you guys want, we are having the so will you be providing placements after the training program? Absolutely yes. You don't have to worry about it, guys. Sir can teach React.js from basics. Yes, the bootcamp you will be learning React.js from basics itself, from the utmost scratch. We're starting out with JavaScript. We're starting out what is web development from there itself. So you don't have to worry about it. Every bootcamp, every single bootcamp starts from the basics itself. You never have to worry about that, guys. Okay. So what we'll be doing in the internship. So in the internship, you guys will be having some tasks that will be given by the company itself that you will have to complete. So there will be a programming limited things itself. So you will be working with projects with them. Okay. I provided the attendance, guys. So I hope to see many of you guys joining us for the next particular bootcamp as well. Okay, it is going to start at 8:15 sharp. Do not miss it out, guys. It's a great opportunity to continue your learning process and to make sure that you are able to learn as much as possible in the next few classes itself. So the registration link for the next class, you don't have to register yourself. They just come to the class live. Make sure that you're able to fill up your attendance properly itself. We'll take that into consideration as your registration. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, you don't have to worry about it itself. Okay, that's great. MBG Sunny. Okay, so how much time do we spend on DSA before starting competitive programming? At least 2 months, at least 1.5 to 2 months itself. Okay, if you're not doing it regularly, if you're able to put in at least 1 hour or something like that every single day, then 1 month is more than sufficient. In 1 month, you can start doing the competitive programming. That is more than sufficient itself. Okay, but continuously learn it. Okay, do not just stop right over there itself. Okay, so the attendance is done, guys. If you want, you guys can leave the class as well. Okay, do come for the next class that is going to start at 8:15, guys. Do come right over there and make sure that you are able to take up the stuff and you are able to understand everything, guys. So Java versus JavaScript, go further with Java. Do not go further with JavaScript itself. Okay. So, okay. Yes, guys, you guys can leave the class. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, don't have to worry about it itself. Yes, Ashutosh Chaudhary. I don't know the exact timings, how many hours are there, but yes, it includes data structures algorithms as well. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, you don't have to worry about it itself. Okay, tomorrow is the last day of classes, guys. We are not going to stop right over here. We are going to, sir, will you teach JavaScript at the 8:15 bootcamp? Of course, yes, I'm the instructor right over there as well. 8:15, there is a class. If you guys want to continue learning React.js, want to learn JavaScript a little bit more, we're having the next particular bootcamp, guys. You guys can continue from right over there as well. Okay. And if somebody was not able to enroll into the bootcamp, so yesterday we got a lot of messages for our students that they wanted a little bit more seats inside of the bootcamp, inside of the training and internship program itself. So if anybody wants to go further with the training and internship program itself, you guys can register yourself using the pre-registration link. Okay, I've implemented 10 more seats right over there, guys. So there are 10 more seats that are currently available. So if anybody wants to participate in the training and internship program itself, I've provided you guys with the pre-registration link in the live chat right over here. You guys can register yourself from here and it will be great if you guys are able to join us. Okay. So I provided you guys with the pre-registration link as well, guys. If you guys want to register for the program or you have any doubts or queries right over there, you guys can message us on this WhatsApp number, or you can do your pre-registration as well, guys. So because many of the students started calling me right over there, so I decided that it's fine, I'll just implement some more seats for them itself. Okay. Can we use JavaScript to make video and movie cards? Not the cards, but the interactive feature. Yes, that you can do using JavaScript. So yesterday said that internship for second year students. What is its name? I'm not able to understand. Akun, what is your question? I studied data science in Python in college, not Tier 1 or Tier 2. So the problem is that I've recently enrolled in a training program. I'm confused between data science and full stack. Go further with full stack. Do not go further with data science. Go further with full stack itself. Okay. So may I know how to submit the project? You don't have to submit the project right now. Just make sure that you are able to do the project itself. Okay. Sir Ashish sir se mulaqat karwao. So in the next month, guys, we'll be having one boot camp with Ashish sir itself. He'll be taking up one boot camp. It will be in Hindi itself. So he will be taking up boot camps in Hindi. I will be taking up boot camps in English. That many of the students started approaching us that we want some boot camps in Hindi as well. We are not able to understand English entirely. So I decided that it's fine. We'll take up both the things up properly and we'll go further with it. The class is over, guys. You guys can leave the class. The class is over, guys. You guys can leave the class. I'm just sitting here. If there is some questions or queries, I'm trying to just answer that. Okay. So I've registered yesterday for training and internship. Did not get any call. Parvat, you will get the call. You don't have to worry about it. There's a lot of students, right, that are having a lot of doubts and queries. So we're just trying to help them out. Just wait for one more day, you will get the call or the WhatsApp message itself. Look out forward with the WhatsApp message as well. Okay. So the React.js link will be sent to the WhatsApp group. So you don't have to worry about it, guys. Do join the bootcamp on the same particular channel itself at 8:15. You will be having the bootcamp, guys. So I'm in second year BTech. Can I focus on the program? Absolutely yes. Okay. Like I said, guys, the bootcamp is completely free. You will be learning React.js from the basics to the most advanced levels. You will be learning JavaScript right over there. You'll be building up projects as well as writing the 4 certificates related to React.js as well, so that you can put up on your like your resume or something like that. Okay. So we'll meet right over there itself, guys. In the meanwhile, if somebody wants to register for the training and internship program, or they want to like have some questions related to that itself, you guys can message us on this below number itself, and we'll be continuing from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.